What are you guys thinking? You like this Renewable Wives and Wine and Women of Renewable Energy now?
Absolutely.
Is it
Why
fun?
not?
What do you mean
Right.
now? I liked it before. It's great all the way around.
Now that you've been on one.
When I see it. We'll judge that later.
Right.
No, that's it.
Later.
All
All right, we can edit it out.
That's awesome.
Let's see. What did you guys think we were going to talk about when we got here?
Honestly, the relationship part. So we got that.
Hmm.
That's the fun stuff. What we do. So we covered that. How about I'm really good at detaching myself from work. Guys, on the other hand, it's work constantly. Is it their hobby and their passion? Or is it just what they must do? Because I'm really like, let's go have fun and not have to talk about work. But I feel like guys can't detach.
Oh, good for you.
Is it weird
You
that
can't
I'm
detach?
at work right now?
I'm really bad.
I can't detach.
Really bad.
Really?
I never.
I have detachment issues, guys. I can play disassociation.
I don't think that's an issue. I don't think that's a good thing.
Good for you. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
so
no,
proud of you.
I am good. I have work-life balance. I love it. Even
You
if
can get
awesome.
out of work in your brain.
I've learned to be like, turn
That's
it off.
amazing.
That's fabulous.
Is this week one at Eric's son?
It's week vacation.
See, that's see.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but even at my old
It's
one,
gotta
Two
bring you
more
back
weeks,
in
yeah.
9
yeah,
days.
even at my old one, I still was able to, not in the beginning, not at all, but I feel like at one point I gave too much of myself to a company, and it literally like almost broke me to the point where I still was hearing the phone ring for months, and I didn't even have that phone. It was like the Apple iPhone. I couldn't open my computer for 2 months. It gave me
so
PTSD.
I need your advice here then.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because I'm the complete opposite. And Joe's like, can we please detach and have a weekend and this? And I am so addicted to checking my work phone and hold on, there's an email and what if a technician needs something and the manager's not available and I obsess over it and it's constant. And same, I hear the phone. I'll go to sleep. I hear
you
the
hear it.
Teams calls.
Yep.
I hear
The
I hear
phantom
it.
rings. I call them phantom rings because you're
Yes.
like, my phone's ringing, or
Yeah.
there's an email.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I had to unplug from that.
I can't.
learn to do
I can't
that.
unplug.
Okay.
I actually have
Two
like,
ways.
well, it's not going to be a secret anymore, but my emails and Teams don't load to my iPhone,
Okay.
and they haven't, right? And it's just something that, and Ross is our IT guy. Makeshift.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Chance has been taking over IT.
All right, so now they both know. Like, I don't get those on my phone.
Yeah.
So because I don't get them on my phone, I panic. I'll wake up at 2 a.m. and I'll literally go into my office and
Check.
check my emails.
In
And
case you miss something.
I know I didn't miss anything at 2 a.m, but did I send that to the right person
Oh, yeah.
yesterday?
So
Was there somebody else I
guessing.
should have CC'd on that email, or did the guy send me DSRs when they got off work and I didn't log them yet? Like, is there anything I can do to get in front of my game tomorrow?
Yes.
It is constant.
Yeah.
And now Ross and Chance know I don't have it on my phone, so I probably will soon. But
Will that give you peace of mind?
I think it would actually. I think
That's good.
because I think I can check in and be like, I can be dismissive.
What?
I can be like, I don't have
She's
to deal
probably
with that
like-
right now.
This is something you can figure out. I'm giving you 5 minutes.
No, not in that way. No.
Oh, that's what I.
If it's somebody like specifically reaching out to me for something, no, I have to respond right away. But if it's like something, let's say I got a accounts payable,
Email or something.
and I got a net 30, I'll dismiss that for the
Okay.
weekend. I don't need to log it right away,
Yeah.
but I'll do it on Monday. You're damn straight.
Right.
And I don't have I don't pay it for 30 days, but I want to track it
But you're
immediately.
on it. Yeah.
The little things like that, I can be a little bit dismissive.
So my go-to in the beginning, once I was like overextended and everyone was like, whoa, Lauren went MIA, but then I came back, I was like, look, I love to help you through all your problems. Send me an email, text me, do what you need to do on my work phone. I will get to you. And they were like, okay, got it. If it's an emergency, you double call.
Yeah.
You don't double call, I'm not answering.
Yeah.
unless you call and I'm like, oh, hey, I have time to pick up the phone right now and talk to you and what's going on. My other thing is put it in an email because I'll answer emails so much faster
Yeah.
because I'm stuck on meetings, I'm this and this. I was like, I need substance of the detail so I can come to you with an answer and we're not, what do you need? What is this? Tell me
Yeah.
exactly what you need so I can get you what you need.
Yeah.
And that cuts down like half the time.
Yeah. If it's a technician of ours that's contacting me, it's immediate.
It's an emergency.
It's immediate. They don't contact me for stuff. We have a few that I won't name names, but they will contact me occasionally when they're having a good time
That's okay too.
for no real reason.
That's
And
all
I'm
you're the good
I'm
times.
still there.
Yeah.
I'll still
Yeah.
still. But no, I don't get contacted from the field, and if I do,
That's an
I'm
emergency.
Johnny on the spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, and I do constantly.
Yeah. Yours is.
But I'm
different.
trying to train the texts, emails, Teams.
Yeah. Tell me what you need
Because
so I
the
can
phone is
better
hard.
assist
It's
you.
really hard. Yeah.
Well, especially when you're in meetings all day.
When
and
you're
if
in a
you
lot of
have
Teams
to be
meetings,
in
yeah.
camera and you're just like, I told them, it's stressful for me when I see that going off. Teams me because I can read while I'm on camera.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
anything.
As long as I'm not sharing my screen.
Yeah.
Right? Or like, text me over here. But that was my biggest ask from anybody is like, if you need me, tell me what you need.
Yeah.
And let me start there.
Yeah.
Because that just cuts off like the beginning of the,
Yeah.
hey, well, just tell me what you
Yeah.
want. Let me help you.
What you really, really want.
Yeah, what you really, really want. And then, are you sure that's what you wanted?
Was that
Yes,
Spice Girls
that does
reference?
happen. Girl
We had a
power.
Spice Girls reference?
Who runs the world?
Oh, that's not Spice Girls. Who is that? Who runs the world?
Destiny's Child.
Oh.
You gave him. I was gonna let him suffer for a minute.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's that dismissive thing she was talking about.
But then also when it comes to task, I don't hound myself on like the anxiety of it needs to be done.
Yeah.
Because I was so used to being trained that it needed to be done yesterday, which is very reactive
Yes.
rather than proactive. And in my time, in my career, I am very good at being reactive, okay? But it gets tiring.
Yeah.
So it's like,
It's exhausting.
how can we make this better?
It's a lot.
That's
Yeah.
where the plan of the day is, the job kickoffs, okay, why are we doing insanity, doing the same thing, expecting a different result? Like this
Right.
isn't working, something's got to change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm very much that RCA, like, root cause analysis. All right, we're not doing
What-
this anymore. We're
what
working
are we doing
smarter.
next?
We're not working harder.
In today's fast-paced industry, having the right tools isn't just an advantage, it's essential. That's where ETI Energy Tools comes in. With over 75 years of industry experience, they deliver strategic procurement solutions that enhance safety, efficiency, and cost savings. ETI provides industrial tools, safety gear, test and measurement equipment, and heavy repair solutions, all backed by a vast network of manufacturers. Whether it's tool kitting, PPE standardization, or high voltage tooling, ETI saves companies time and money while ensuring they have the right tools for the job. Contact ETI at etienergytools.com to learn more and gear up for success.
I think my favorite part of my job, hands down, best part.
Lunch breaks with your hubby.
No,
No?
Oh,
No one
those
did?
are good.
Podcasts.
It's he walks into my office, which, let's be frank, it's 2 guest bedrooms in our house upstairs across the hallway from each other, right? I put a lock on my door to like stop this from happening. He opens my door and he walks in my office. He stands there and stares at me, and I don't look at him. He comes in and he gets so irritated. He says, "I've never worked for a company where when the CEO walks in a room, the employee doesn't look at him." And I was like, "Well, you do now."
I just said
You
boss.
do
I just
now.
said boss because there's lots of
They used
well,
to do it.
Because I don't know what you need. Like, you might just want to ask me if Shelby texts me today.
Mhm.
And I am so busy right now. You just walk in and stand there, say something.
Yeah.
Say, hey, this is work related. What do you need?
Yeah. How can I help you? We're the same way. So I have a loft.
Yeah.
Joe has an office.
Yeah.
And he'll come, Amber. I'm like, literally in the middle of a Teams meeting.
Right.
Let me put it on mute real quick. How can I help you?
Exactly.
I need toilet paper. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm like, get out right now.
There, he'll sit in his office and yell for me, and
Where are the snacks at?
Yeah.
I'll be on a
When are you
team
gonna make
call, and
lunch?
he's
I'm
yelling
hungry.
across the hallway. I'm like, I'm on a call right
Yeah.
now. Or if I open his door and just start talking, he's like, there's boundaries work both ways.
Right. Yes.
That's the worst part.
He has nothing.
I got my first email addressed to me as Lauren, and I was like, no. He's all, what do you want me to call you? I don't know, babe, love of my life, best thing ever, whatever. Like, why are you addressing me so formally in this email? It sounds like you're mad at me. It's like the very first one in my inbox.
My government
I was like,
name.
I'm like, I
My
can't
government
do this.
name.
I can't do this anymore.
Don't call me my
This
government
is
name.
emotional.
we have a
Okay.
customer that like there's also good friends of me and Adam, and I'll be like a smart ass to Adam. He'll ask for something and I'll reply to him with, an attachment of whatever. But then I'll be like Mr. Tiefenthaler, all professional, and then at the end I'll be like, thank you, sir, and this and that. I stopped doing that because he forwards it to the customer, so they can see what I said. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
We're very professional.
Our last name is
Right.
Tiefenthaler, not Smith. They all know
Right.
we're married. Like, what are you doing?
I didn't realize I did that until you told me. You're like, you gotta stop.
Take my email off of it and then forward it.
Well, you look great. I was just getting it out there. You're right. I didn't think of that part. Yeah. All right. Now I feel on the spot because I don't know when to walk into your office and how to approach you.
Knock and then address her by her title.
Send a Teams message.
But if you
Are
want
you
her,
available?
if you want her
Girl's got my back.
personally, just knock and be like, baby.
Slip a note under the door.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, I got one better.
can't do it.
I got better. Ready? You have to put a bow tie on when you want professional. Just hang one on the door, and when you're ready for business, you gotta put the bow tie on.
You're a lucky man, Steve.
He doesn't like to play.
Are we ordering bow ties tonight now? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. New office gear. You want to talk to the staff? You gotta wear this goofy thing.
And when you know the bow tie's on the door, don't come in.
It's all busy.
Oh,
That's a private meeting. You know it.
Yeah, we're ordering bow ties. No problem. That's gonna happen.
He'll open my door, put a bow tie on my side, and close it again. Like, I'm ready.
Okay, I'll do that too.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I know. It's a weird dynamic.
It's so fun, though.
But it works.
We have a fun time.
It works.
Yeah.
And to be fair, the first time it didn't work because of me, I didn't know how to talk to Steph. My wife, my best friend, as a colleague, another employee at the company.
It's very
it
difficult to
really
navigate.
it messed with my head for a while.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to talk to her, and then this time around, I just talked to her like a colleague at work,
Mhm.
and that's exactly what was needed.
Yeah.
Right? Just be respectful and humble and speak to your colleague at work based on, job duties and what everybody has to deliver. And now we're happy.
And I don't think either one of us realized that. That's not all on you. I was doing the same thing too the first time around.
I don't want to mention it. But now that you
Never
say
mind.
that,
I definitely
I'm
was. I was trying to
probably
make him look better, but that's not true. It was all him. No, we do. We have a lot of fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And I think I don't know, you were just a few weeks in, and I remember one time you walked out of your office just like, you could just see in the person's eyes where they can't see, the brain's fried.
It's like the Matrix. You're just seeing
And I was
Excel.
like, I looked, I was like, she's doing it. Yeah. Oh yeah, she's doing it. This is gonna work out. I don't look like that, so this works out for me.
Can he hang out with you for a bit?
Mhm.
90 days. You got a probation period to work through.
Yep.
And you're on vacation now, so what's day one?
To be determined.
TBD.
Well, it's like I tell
got-
everybody for a new job, we're going to talk in 90 days. Got to get through
I
probation.
mean, I don't think you should do more than 5 days without at least standby included in that. Yeah, you need some standby.
Uh,
5 days, 90 days of
You know what I
TBD.
did? He got a stupid charge on his rental. Okay, first thing he made me do was Fleet, and he knows I hate Fleet. And I had to call the people to be like, "Yo, you overcharged me." Get hung up the first time. I'm like, "Hey, I love doing this." Call back the second time. I get somebody else. I'm like, "Hi, yeah, at 999. That's what you charged me."
did you give him the chopped liver speech or
Well, no, not yet. And then
seems
I-
to work?
he did. He was like, "You didn't work this week." I was like, "Well, I got you $1,100 back in a refund. That pays for my week of work, right? Like, what are
Sounded
we
like
doing?"
a bonus.
Sounds like a bonus to me, too.
So every week I get one thing that saves us money.
Mhm.
Winning. I just paid for myself.
100%.
See?
That does it.
Nope,
I don't know.
totally canceled out.
Doesn't calculate.
Back to drinking wine with my
But
homies.
Never mind. Never mind.
That's man.
Did I do anything else this week? I'm trying
It's
to
a
think.
different kind of math. I don't want to say what kind of math.
I think I did one other thing. I sent my sister to pick stuff from American Safety in Bakersfield and saved him a trip.
You sent
savings.
somebody else on
Like
it?
mileage, fuel.
Time is money.
100% it is.
What else? I did laundry. It's got work clothes.
Burn the cookies.
Burnt the
Burn
cookies.
some
You
cookies.
burnt the cookies?
Burnt the cookies. The oven burnt the
Look,
cookies. I didn't burn the
That's-
cookies. I went to
that-
bed.
but that's just a verbal warning, right? That's not a written. Okay.
No, threatened me. He's like, "I'm going to McDonald's."
Like he's gonna go eat that trash over burnt cookies?
They have a
They had to be bad.
they have a 13 stack tower of cookies at McDonald's.
Okay.
So he said mine are better, but because I burn them, he's going back.
He stepped out on your cookies?
He door dashed them.
Man.
He door dashed.
It was a cookie
Do we
call?
have DoorDash in Tehachapi?
Stepped out and made a cookie call?
Dude, the first time my kid was like, "McDonald's gets delivered," ruined the rest of her life because
didn't know we
Steve
had
invented
DoorDash.
DoorDash.
Minimal.
I've never door dashed a thing in my life.
I DoorDashed
Really?
in
0
Long Beach.
times.
I live off
I
DoorDash.
don't even know how to do it.
I did it in Long Beach.
Yeah,
for
you've done it a
Shelby.
couple times.
Yeah. I didn't know we had it in Tehachapi. Well, do they go to Bear Valley?
They'll probably go to the gate, but I
Yeah,
doubt they'd go to your house. I don't know because that's kind of crazy. You'd have to call them in a pass.
I'd rather just call the market and order a fabulous burger and drive a half a mile to go get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the luxury of living in Bear Valley must be nice. Can I borrow your pool?
We'll do a pool day.
Yes.
We can do a pool day.
Can you make sure no one's there? Can you, like,
Yeah.
Not
can I,
hang
like,
out
can we
there.
reserve? Yeah, can we
Put my
reserve?
feet down.
I don't want to like swim
think
with everybody.
I would like 92 passes, please. I know.
Ericsson Energy might be able to pull that off. A little pool party, launch party
Rent it
at
out.
the pool.
Yeah.
Country club
Gotta save some more money on the fleet. Fleet
party bus. Everyone gets a party fleet bus. You all need to ride to work one trip.
You haven't even had day one.
I'm in it.
Do you got an employee number?
Huh? I'm in. Yeah. It's in there. It's in my email.
Do I have an employee number?
She started.
It's number one. My plan. Number
I
one.
was waiting.
We'd like to thank our sponsor, Altair Energy Services, and their highly trained, expert technical staff, leveraging decades of renewable power management experience into customized solutions for everyone to meet their energy goals and contribute to a better future for all. Altair's team of hardworking, respected experts are providing full-scope, turnkey repairs, planned and unplanned maintenance, system upgrades, fully autonomous technical crews, supplemental staffing, and customized dynamic scheduling to fit your power production needs. Contact Altair at info@altairenergyservices.com and learn more about their wide range of capabilities across multiple power technologies and platforms.
Is there a favorite type of renewable energy? Do we have that kind of favorite thing, or do we just care more about the people that we take care of and the business?
To be very honest, I think it's just the people.
Yeah.
And I can say that because, I mean, initial thought is, well, solar, because I've been in solar
Okay.
this entire time. But with having the divisions that we have and the technicians saying, hey, I'm interested in this and I want to go further in my career. And obviously we support that internally. And we have had a lot of wind technicians transfer over to us, which I think is cool. And vice versa. And I get to be that person that supports that transfer, stuff like that. And actually on Monday, I get to meet with 5 new wind technicians that have transferred into solar and kind of walk them through our processes and how we operate. And I love doing that because it's just like meeting with a new hire. Even though they've been with the company and they already know the company,
Right.
they love the company, which is awesome. But I get to say, hey, this is something different, this is something new, and I want to make it exciting for them
Yeah.
and say, hey, I'm here to support you. So, I mean, it's all important. I think it's all awesome, and I support all of it,
Yeah.
It's more about the people.
100%.
Yeah, I kind of love that
It's like
too.
you're running for president, like super neutral right now.
Right.
Love it. Good answer.
The Congresswoman answer. Like it.
I always lean to wind because that's where it was, but our son got into solar and he is so passionate about solar. And now he's switched to wind because he's passionate about renewables. So he's trying to learn it all, right?
Yeah.
But the way he talked over the last year, 18 months about solar and just the simplicity of it combined with the integration of all these complex things, he's so passionate. Like it hasn't changed my mind, but it's intriguing.
Yeah.
You know? And then Altair's getting into solar kind of on a little bit of a bigger level here lately than we had in the past. So it's interesting and intriguing to me, but my heart stays with wind. It's been 30 years in wind.
Yeah.
You know, and wind has like this huge safety factor. But the more that we're seeing solar pop up so much, solar's huge right now, right? There's such a huge safety factor that's being completely ignored. And so it terrifies me a little bit. Like the industry is not in tune with what safety should be in solar. So that also draws me to it too, because I'm like, I will fix you up.
Yeah.
I will make you safe.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree with you because
Yeah.
it's been around
Yeah.
for so long. They're very much on the safety and the training standardized. I
On the
wanna
wind
say.
side, yeah.
100%. That's like the OG of renewables, right?
Yeah, and it's in your face, right?
Right.
You're climbing a wind turbine.
Solar, on the other hand, like you said, there's so many variables. Like
So many.
Ericsson Energy is very like, you are electricians. This
Yeah.
is electricity. Your ass will get zapped. I'm like, he got electrocuted.
We need that on the
Here's the
shirt.
biggest argument.
Your ass will get zapped.
Your ass will
The
get
ass
zapped.
has to be AZZ.
Here's the biggest one. He got electrocuted. No, he didn't because he didn't die. And,
Oh.
and he's like, it was electrocution, whatever he says. But I'm like, it was electrocuted. No, he was shocked. That's what he says because he lived. I was like, that guy came back from the dead. He was still shocked. He didn't die. He's like, dictionary says electrocuted. They died. And then,
You're not wrong. It
whatever.
is the
He was-
terminology.
He was
yeah.
de-energized. Okay.
We're changing shock to de-energized.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's keep that safety
Do you remember?
standard high.
Do you remember Ernest Goes to Camp? Who was that guy? He did
Oh,
Electro Man,
Ernest fun.
right?
What was that guy's name? He was funny.
lightning bolts because he. Yeah, right.
But like
Yeah.
I said, solar, they're the standards all over the place, right? Because
The
it's
standards all over
very
the place.
interpreted about electrical theory and all that.
Lights out, power's out. No, it's not.
Oh yeah, he's always had
Just
like,
because you're working at night doesn't mean it's not energized.
I don't know all the terminology,
I
but
like
he's
it.
like the AC, the DC, but this one's more important. People just don't even realize that, and it's scary because people like that. The thought process.
It is
It's like-
scary.
So solar
Yeah.
does have a long way to come, but I think because it's growing so big so fast, like
It's definitely the
the new it.
new it,
Mhm.
and I don't personally see. You can even get political. I don't see legislation, or I don't see people like standing up for like, here's our standard for safety. I on a personal level, outside of Altair, I would love to get involved in that because I'm such a big safety person, having been in the wind industry for, I haven't been in it 30 years, but I'm married to it that long. It's so easy to make such a simple mistake. And you're talking about these guys, especially when we're launching big sites on solar, right? Or wind or what have you. Best too. Best is huge too.
Yeah.
These kids, these young kids, they're working 13, 15-hour days. They're working night shifts. They're doing all this stuff. They're gonna go get it done.
Yeah.
And it's that one thing that they literally just didn't consider, right? And we don't have, it's not standardized in solar yet.
Yeah.
And it really should be.
Mhm.
And it's a big thing that I'm passionate about. So I could see me shifting to solar being my favorite outside of
It's
wind
gonna be your new challenge.
if I could get that
Yeah.
challenge conquered for sure.
Mm.
Well, and that's why we are looking at more the not unionized, but the terms
Don't say
journey,
union. You said union?
not union, but the terms journey worker, lead, mentor, not just manager, like
The
or
hierarchy.
yeah, the hierarchy. It's someone you can learn from. You're going to be paired with this individual. You're going to learn from them. You're going to be able to ask them safety questions, related technical questions. You're going to be able to take safety risks because that person does know, right? So they can actually be like, well, what would you think? Why? No, you're going to die, or yes, that's great. But we're definitely doing that teaching down mentorship. He's taking a young bucks under his wings, and they're eager to learn, and they're out there, and they
Young
want to
bucks.
work overtime. And he's like, there's work to be had. Like, I have work. There's much to learn, Grasshopper. Like,
Well, and I think it's super great when you're within a company, and I think we all work for a company that does the same thing where we training our up and coming leaders, we instill that, like teach that,
Yeah.
embrace it, look, make them understand and want it, you know. And I think all three of our companies are good at our leaders that do that because they're
they're passionate. Yeah.
right? You're not just pulling somebody like, oh, well, you've been in the company for 7 years, so you should come be a manager now. Really? Where's the scope?
Yeah, super
Yeah.
quick example. We had a technician in training this week, and I got to meet with her. And she was like, Amber, I was thrown into a lead role and small crew, but she's been with the company a year. Very, very bright girl. And I said, I'm so proud of you. That's amazing. Yeah, my manager asked me if I wanted it, and I said no. And I said, okay, well then what happened? She goes, they told me I was lead. And I said, well, okay, so how do you feel about that? And how have you started leading? And she's just like, I'm a little lost. But being in this training is giving me some
Right.
confidence. And I said, eat it up, gain all the knowledge you
Absolutely.
can, ask questions.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I don't even know what it means to be a lead. And so I gave her a quick rundown of what I could, you
Yeah.
know, and said, safety, safety, safety. That's your crew.
Yeah.
And so you look out for them. Are they equipped? Do they have what they need? What is their PPE looking like? What tooling do you need? You know? And
Yeah.
she's like, oh, okay. I think I'm going to be all right. And she just a little bit of encouragement goes a long way. And she felt a
Yeah.
little bit empowered. And I was like, and you're getting training under your belt. Like, you're going to be good,
It's
girl.
beautiful. Yeah.
And she's gaining that confidence.
I love it.
But for me to remind her, safety, that's number one for
We're-
your crew.
We're in an industry where it's life or death.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're not in an industry where you're going to smash your finger and go, you know, have
Go to the urgent care.
urgent care. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in an industry where it is life or death. And we do have a lot of younger kids coming into the industry, and we always have. He was 18. Like, it's
Yeah.
always been that way, right? And it's a fabulous career path. It really is such a great trade. It is life or death out there, and what these kids are doing, and guys, not just kids, because there's grown men doing it too, but safety.
Yeah.
Safety, safety, safety.
And it's important who they learn from because they could think they're doing things right, but they might be taking on a bad habit.
Exactly.
Right. So
Exactly.
it's like you said, the standard, the people who are passionate about it, who aren't just like, oh yeah, a way to do it, but that's not the way, right?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
they need some
Yeah.
people out there who care enough to be like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
And it,
You need to go home tonight. Step it back.
exactly.
This is the
And
safe
teach it.
way to do it, right?
Yeah.
We'd like to take this time to thank another one of our wonderful sponsors, Podge Engineering. Podge Engineering, making wind and solar all we know it can be. Are your renewable energy assets underperforming or not performing at all? Did you expect many years of longevity and they're failing on you now? Podge LLC offers many customized, engineered products and solutions to get these assets back on track. Podge Engineering also performs root cause analysis, engineering services, procurement, and construction. Visit podge.org. That's PADGE.org. Remember Podge, making wind and solar all we know it can be.
Back to the manager role.
Back to the
Which is
manager,
kinda
the
where we
mentor,
started,
the
right?
lead.
Isn't it funny? That is the center paver, that manager role.
I
And
think that's why it's good to have women
Yeah.
in the background of some of these companies, because not to sound like women are best, because we're not.
We're empathetic. We have a good ear. We listen to detail. We also remember little details. So when they call us back, how is your family?
Yeah.
How was that little thing
Yeah.
that was bugging you? Hopefully that's not bugging you anymore so you can
Exactly.
have a good day at work.
Morale.
Yeah, and it's just that little like, oh, they care. Because sometimes guys are like, work.
Yes.
Just very, gotta get the job done. Here we go. This is the plan of the day. Very, and we're like, hey, how's your dog?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, how did your kid get first place?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Is your wife due soon? Right.
Yeah.
Right. A little bring it back
equals
to
the
the
family.
human space. Yeah.
The soft skills.
Which reminds them of being safe.
Yeah.
I mean, it truly, really does. It all loops around. Or even I think in like the upper management level of stuff, even those guys need some of that reassurance sometimes, because men just work
They work
And-
and they work hard.
and
They're
they do
long.
a great job at it. But sometimes they need a little reminder that the rest of the world's still down here and you're loved and
You're allowed to be human.
it's okay. Yeah.
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 Yes, guys need to remember. Yes.
And know what we need? An extra week off of PTO.
Can I lay on a couch for this?
TBD.
Holy smokes.
With some savings.
I don't even think I get PTO. I don't know what that is.
Just call HR, girl.
You send an email probably. And
Call
like you guys
HR.
were saying,
Hey,
send
Steph.
an email.
What's up, Steph?
You
If you
got,
need some time off, you can't.
you got to call
You
twice.
gotta work.
Yeah, you got to double tap. I really need this time off.
Yeah, denied.
No, but at that point, if they're double calling me, I'll excuse myself from a meeting or something.
That makes sense.
Hold on.
That's a good rule. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, I get it. You call me. Okay, I'll call you back when I can. But if you're double calling me, something happened.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Then you stop what you're doing.
Yeah, stop.
Yeah, no, that's good.
You know that meme? I needed help and I called you. Not a F you, not a
Yeah.
how have you been? Whatever. Yeah.
Being responsive to people you work with is an important thing,
Mhm.
right? You have to be responsive. And yes, depending on who it is or if it's unusual, stop what you're doing.
Yeah.
Stop to walk away from the meeting. Take
Yeah.
the call.
Yeah.
You gain a lot of respect that way.
Excuse me. Yeah.
And there's things you can recap later, you know?
Of course.
Like
Sure.
things can wait. That's the other part of it with the like what can wait, what can't kind
Yeah.
of deal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, do I really need to do this tonight? Or can I get on with my personal life and have a better day tomorrow by putting this off tomorrow?
Yeah.
Because if I do this all night and I wake up and I didn't get any sleep, everyone's having a bad day. Yeah.
You kind of mumbled and said that quiet. Try to speak in the mic, maybe. And
I was speaking to myself.
now he's echoed through the
I was
what?
speaking to myself.
Uh-huh. No.
But also,
No, everyone's
I do that on
okay.
I do the same thing. I
Mhm.
wouldn't go in the office because I'm also used to be the office manager. So the minute I came in, people are like pulling me, right? I can even
Yeah.
get my normal job done. If I'm having a bad day, I had the luxury of this because I could choose to be remote or not on my days. But I'm not going to go into work and make everybody's day miserable because I'm having a bad day.
Yeah.
Like, I'll literally keep my ass at home
Mm-hmm.
and be like, just going to get my job done. Don't my negative attitude to affect anybody else. It has nothing to do with them, but I'm not trying to set the office tone to where like Lauren's in a bad mood today.
Good for
Like,
you.
yeah.
Well,
So I
that's-
also,
Because it's just me and Adam in our home office. So if I'm having a bad day,
oh,
he's gonna know
I'm
it.
pretty well aware.
oh,
I will stomp
Pretty
into
well
my
aware.
office on my bad day.
I will be like,
Yeah.
go to the
Like,
other place.
pounding on the
We need
doors
space.
go.
I have my punching thing.
Got a punching game on the
First
wall.
thing Joe says, how
Can't
do you
hide from
sleep?
that.
I'm like, oh, we're not having a good
Yeah, we're not talking.
Yeah, leave me alone.
Go do your thing.
So, okay, here's a question. What is the difference there? So, when I have a bad day, and I know quite a few men that would probably agree with what I'm about to say. You won't know because I can fake it so good. I want my work to be done. I'm going to deliver my result on time, on point. It's going to happen. And in the house, I've worked from home a long time. Steph will say at the end of the day, there'll be days. We're all married. You don't have great days. And sometimes it's not a great couple of days or a few days, right?
You could have a week.
You could have a week. And so every time we talk, we're at odds on something in this particular example. But the phone will ring and I go, I can't keep going. We'll catch up later. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Hey, where you at? Where you at? And just get it. What can I do for you? And I'm high energy and I'm back to work because that's what I need to deliver. No one knows I'm having a bad day. So when I have a bad day, no one else is having a bad day because of it. But you guys say when I'm having a bad day, everyone's having a bad day.
Oh, if I go in the
Fly
office,
on the
it's
plate.
because they
Fly on the
made
plate.
my day bad, and I'm about to tell everybody why they made my day
But
bad.
I would never. I don't do that, and like guys don't do that. So it's like a boy girl thing. Like, what's the difference?
No, so
So-
I think it's
What?
a couple thing. So because if you work
Yes,
remote,
Stephanie knows, of
and you're
course.
right next to each other, it's rough, right?
It's rough.
It just is super hard. And
It's aggressive. And the phone rings and he's like, hey, buddy. I'm like, oh,
You're
they
like,
get
what
your
the
good
hell?
side.
Yeah.
But you
When
just at me because
When
the
you
dog
said
barked.
that, you know what I first
Like,
thought?
I have control over that? What is wrong with you?
Let's thank our friends over at Renew Safety, your proactive partner in safety solutions. With comprehensive safety consulting, ensuring compliance with all safety regulations and standards. Expert staffing solutions, providing trained safety professionals tailored to your project's needs. Commitment to sustainability, promoting a safe and sustainable working environment. Contact Renew Safety at info@renewsafety.com and speak to one of their industry experts about their proven track record for safety management on numerous projects. Or perhaps you're looking for construction safety staffing, contractor monitoring, incident investigation, or program development and training. Check out Renew Safety at renewsafety.com.
I've tried to tell him for so long. The difference is I'm there.
Yeah.
If he's got a bad day, I am your person.
Yeah.
100%.
You can
yeah.
complain to me, to me, however you want to. But when it turns into like this, why didn't you stop the dog from barking? And then,
the blame.
hey, blah, 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 how you doing today? I'm like, damn, you just made me feel so insignificant. So now when your day ends, maybe you should go somewhere else
We gotta
tonight.
talk about
Question's backfiring on me.
It
Can
did. Did.
we get back
Okay,
to
wait, hold on.
round
Time out
rules
too.
on the question? Because I don't
So
think we're
You
getting
don't
when
just
I'm
get to be
having
an
a bad
ass.
day and I go into work, I'll put myself in my office. I'm not bugging anyone. People are coming to me, and the fact that they need to come to me when I'm already overwhelmed trying to get my own things done, that's when I'm like, guys, you need to get out of my office.
Yeah.
Like today, I can't. Like, and I don't have time for your shit today, guys. I don't want to say that.
Yeah.
So I stay at home. I prefer not to be mean, and they write me what they need, and I get it done.
So,
It's just
I-
less verbal because I have less attitude.
but I would bury all my bad feelings, never let them out.
To everybody but me.
But
so that nobody knows.
I do the same thing because we may start our day off on the wrong foot.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get through it in a couple of hours. We're
It's
gonna have lunch
fine, yeah.
together. We're gonna be like, listen, you owe me an apology. We're gonna work through this real quick
Yeah.
before we get on this next meeting after lunch,
Yeah.
whatever. But when I'm in other meetings or my boss calls me or I have a one-on-one, hey, happy Friday.
Yeah.
How is
Yeah.
everybody?
Yeah.
Everyone plays fake.
Right.
You got to put it on.
And it's not always fake, but you're
He
always
does.
just trying to. Well, I mean, we all have I call it a Harvard voice.
Yeah.
We all have that
Yeah.
voice, when we answer the phone sometimes and stuff. But I try to be an encouragement to my team because we all have the bad days.
You still have to be professional, especially if you're in a
Yes.
leadership role.
I always feel like we
Yes, you do.
do that. Like the side note is, we are at home.
Yeah, we can't
So,
hide from each
You
other.
can't
Yeah.
hide from
If you're
each
in-
other.
And if you're in
right?
the same office, it's hard to hide. I get it. So I understand what you're saying. Stay home and you can deliver
Yeah.
because it's a bit of some protection there. You
Well,
get to
and
hide a
it's
little
less
bit.
people coming to me because I can't stop them from coming to me when I'm
When
at
you're at
work.
home, yeah.
Did you get the lock on your door like Steph did?
I do.
I totally put a lock on my
Oh my
Well,
gosh!
'cause-
Ask,
I'm gonna put up one of those baby gates.
He didn't know that I did it.
A baby gate.
Oh my god, like a dog.
Yeah.
They can't get over.
I think it was like a month and a half ago or so. I heard him like come in and like to open the door and it stopped. I'm like,
I know. And I did that and I went, there's nothing around here that could stop me. Like, this is silly. And I went, no, those are some weird boundaries I haven't figured out yet. Let me go back
Back
and
to
think.
boundaries.
I'm going to go back
to
and think about my
boundaries.
decision-making process.
I'm surprised you didn't choose the no. Are we still friends? Circle yes or no.
you can do that now. That would put a smile on my face.
Might steal that. I might steal that.
Super
Yeah.
good idea.
What
We-
do you want for lunch? Circle it. Slip it blood.
I think the
DoorDash.
hardest thing for us is that
Because you should start cooking now.
No.
No.
Don't put that on the
No, not that PS or anything.
Yeah.
the hardest thing for us is, to be honest, like that's not common.
Yeah.
So when it does happen, it just feels devastating.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
Because it's not that.
It's
common.
not.
Yeah.
Because also,
But when it happens, we're both such freaking stubborn people that
Yeah.
we will hold our ground for a week straight.
Okay, here we go.
You know,
What's your sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh, I like that.
There's a couple of me on
What are
there.
you?
He's an Aries.
Aries.
Oh, you're a brat. That's what they
I'm a
call
brat.
them. They call them brats. Aries are brats.
I never knew.
They're the brats.
What are you?
I'm a Taurus. I'm a bull.
You're a bull.
What's
But I have a
the?
Gemini moon, so we best friends.
No, I don't know.
No?
The other Gemini and me might not think so.
We are not best
I'm
friends.
just kidding.
Amber? Diagnose Amber. What do you got over there?
I am a Virgo Leo cusp.
Oh,
That's
on
why
the
I'm
day.
Like 3 words I don't understand.
Complicated. Yeah. Very diverse.
I can see why you'd be a Virgo though, because they are very detail oriented and they have a lot of leadership skills. But you're also very Leo, like I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you got?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see that.
I think all of our signs are like pretty dominant in our personality.
Yeah.
If you do the whole 3 signs, I fight with myself because I'm Taurus, Gemini, and Leo.
I don't fight with myself because Geminis love Geminis. We just get along. me and my twin get along just fine.
All the time?
All the time.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe there's
I
an
can see
internal
why you're
battle every
stubborn.
once in a
You're
while.
both stubborn.
Yeah. No, so if we do have an argument, we'll hold on to that for a minute.
I won't.
We're result oriented.
Yeah,
We're
we want
result-oriented.
results.
We,
Yeah.
we achieve what we set out for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We mostly have fun though.
You can't stay mad long. You can't stay mad
I can.
I can't.
I can stay
Steph
there
can't.
a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, you can wear me out. Like,
Wait,
I
there's
don't
a
last
difference
that
between
long at
being
it.
like being mad and being petty stubborn over a very long period of time.
No, I say mad.
Stay mad.
Yeah,
That's so
mad.
much energy.
I know, I like it.
I'm so tired already.
Oh, it's
I'm the same.
Oh, it's like 3
I'm like, I
rounds.
need a nap.
Lori, can you hand me that bottle of wine? Thank
Oh
you.
no, I'll be
No,
like,
it's-
can
that's-
we
that's
laugh
all
now
cheesy.
and cap on each other and just talk shit and then go night night?
Yeah.
I was like,
Mhm.
and then if I'm mad again tomorrow, we'll
I get angry because he's still mad.
Yeah.
Like
I'm mad because you're mad because I'm mad because
What
I'm
are you mad
mad.
about?
Now I get personally
you should be
offended.
sorry now. I'm now
He's mad.
you've
Yeah.
crossed it. I'm totally offended.
Right. Yeah. How dare you?
How dare you be mad at
Yeah.
me?
About your own feelings.
Yes. And now in my brain, I'm like, we're fighting about fighting?
Yeah.
I'm so confused. I don't want to be here. I didn't want to be there. Now I'm here. Don't want to be here.
What's that one? Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
We're fighting about
I love that.
Number 2's coming out. All right.
I can't be mad for very long. I can stay mad at a situation. I am petty. There's a difference. And I also do like jabs. I'm like, oh, like da 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 da, and ooh, ouch. I'm like, haha. Okay.
And you
keep talking.
called me the brat.
Damn, girl.
I'm mean. I'm
I
just
do
straight
this-
mean.
I do this thing in my brain where he comes to me and starts teasing with me, and then it's all better. But then he doesn't actually do that. So now I'm mad that he didn't do what my brain said he
I'm
should
the
have done.
same way.
Yeah,
I'm like
Yeah,
expecting
like what the
come and be a smart ass.
yeah,
like,
come to joke
our
with me.
usual conversation, but
Yeah.
he doesn't. He's just serious, and I'm like,
Stoic.
really?
Yeah.
Get out, get away from me.
That's it. Now
Now
I'm
it's
even more mad at you, and you don't even know what was
Yeah.
in my own brain.
Yeah, I'm like, you just pushed us a cool 2 days.
Yeah, we're
Thanks
going
a
We
lot.
could
now.
have an episode of
Episodes.
of the conversations you guys have in your own heads, like all by yourself.
Like if we're in like
It's gonna be a long episode.
we're in like a small little disagreement, not even fight, just like a little tension.
Yeah.
And I walk past and he doesn't smack my ass.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, now.
Oh, you don't love me?
We're going 3 days now.
Yeah.
Why didn't you,
You
touch
don't
my
love
butt?
her?
You're right.
What the hell?
Same.
I saw one
That
of
is
these
bad.
memes.
That was,
Yeah.
The guys,
That's bad.
the guys. If you've seen this one, where the guy's apologizing, I'm so sorry, baby. I know I flirted with that girl and I took it too far, and I'm so sorry.
And you didn't
In
give
your
us free
dreams.
drinks.
Yeah.
You know, because she had
Yeah.
a dream that he was like,
Cheating.
cheating.
Yeah.
So he's apologizing for cheating in her dream.
Look at his face thinking about a guy apologizing. I'm like, well, you should. And he's like,
Right.
she's apologizing.
It was a dream.
I'm gonna find this dream
Did you
bitch on
miss
Facebook.
Where's this dream,
I
bitch?
lost
Make her.
I lost it.
You're still gonna apologize.
Right.
Or at least touch my butt.
Yeah.
At least do that.
Yeah.
Butt rubs solve everything.
They really
Everything.
do.
They do.
You could have world
Like
peace. You
Boy
could have world
tummy
peace.
rub is
It
a
solves world peace.
Yeah.
It really does. Yeah. No one would be at
I
war.
think I went like a solid
Yeah.
2. I went like a solid 2 years. I think when we first got empty nesters, where if we got in an argument, I would like just pinch his nipple, and he's like, "That's not a thing."
that's not it.
You're like, it is now.
No, I'm angry. Touch
What
my
about
butt.
a little head massage?
Well, that would work, but guys, and they do the purple nurples. Like we used to do that, like when you're, junior high, picking on each other. So
So you prefer I do that?
it's not. It's
It's a bro thing.
I'm just saying. It's sure as hell not
Yeah,
romantic.
he wants a purple.
It's certainly not romantic.
For the
Like-
bros.
Like, yeah, you wanted to fight?
All right, I drink. You want to wrestle?
Oh,
Oh, see,
Yeah.
it was followed by a funny saying and a wink. It would probably work. You guys have been an absolute pleasure to have on and a gas for conversation. It's
Can we
been
edit
wonderful.
some of it?
Yeah, we're gonna edit probably nothing. So we're gonna spend a lot of time editing nothing and just air this thing.
so let the kids watch.
Yeah,
this.
I got a
Just
thumbs
make
up
the
from
best
Jacob.
part bloopers.
Those are the short reels that you see on all the Facebook, Instagram, X things. Yeah. No, this was fantastic. Thank you guys so much for coming
Thanks
out.
for having us.
Hope you had a great
Thanks for
time.
having us
I certainly have.
Yeah, this is fun.
Great stories, great laughs, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, well, one more toast and cheers
Cheers.
to Renewable Wives and Wine and Women of Renewable Energy.
Women.
Cheers.